Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good. Block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgate's where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. Hope y'all are having a wonderful morning this morning. Good morning to Casa Nostra. Good morning. Adam Sadowski, Timothy Washington, Aquavision, Marino's Goat. Appreciate y'all joining us. How you doing this morning, Shake?
Not bad. What's up, Cosa Nostra? Cosa Nostra, yeah. Not bad, you know?
Yeah. Well, here's some good news. One of the biggest storylines over the past couple of weeks is one that has plagued not only the Miami Dolphins, but the healthy majority of teams around the NFL. It's been that of second-round picks have continued to go unsigned, but finally there has been several dominoes to fall. The Dolphins did indeed ended up signing their second-rounder, Jonah Savainia, to his rookie deal. The guard out of Arizona had previously been one of several second-round picks waiting for a contract thought was fair. Now that Savania's contract is taken care of, that might signal the end of the longtime Miami starter. Liam Eichenberg is likely out as a Dolphins starter after 4 seasons. It's about time. Doesn't say what his contract was here, but maybe you or I can look it up here in a minute. So, anybody want to join us? Good morning, Derek.
Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. Just waking up?
Yeah, a little bit. I stayed up too late.
So did you hear what I just read?
No, I didn't. I just missed it.
Jonas Savania signed his contract.
Oh yeah, I seen that last night. Finally, so it'll got to be good. He'll be there at training camp, fully guaranteed, wasn't it?
On a fully guaranteed 4-year contract. Yep.
That's crazy how everybody's getting all these fully guaranteed contracts all the way up in the second round.
Before you know, it's going to be the third and fourth round.
Yep. Hopefully he pans out and does good.
Hopefully. Saying that Eichenberg's starting reign is coming to an end more than likely. Joe Risk, good morning, my brother.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Only a few more Sundays left until we got the good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, can't wait.
So Savania signed a fully 4-year contract, guaranteed contract. What do you think about that?
Who, me or Derek?
Either one of you.
Well, how much? I mean, how much money are we actually talking with these second round picks? Because I mean, my take on it is we end up keeping these guys around for 4 years anyway, right? So
it's worth 100. It's worth 100. It's worth 111 million dollars.
what does that break down to per year? That's a lot of money. Over 4 years, 111.
No, sorry, 11.3 million.
Oh, okay.
It's 11 million. My bad. It's $11 million.
Yeah, so he's making 10 to 12 million. Wait.
3 million a year.
3 million a year. I don't know. I mean, what was it going to be? What kind of contract were we looking at giving this guy anyway, as like from a routine contract perspective? Because I don't think the money is that different. And like I said, we keep these guys around for 4 years as it is.
Yeah, and if he performs well, you know that's going to change over the next 2 years.
We're right. Yeah, I mean, the length of the contracts is kind of hysterical anyway.
Yeah.
The only bad part is, though, with that fully guaranteed, if he does ball out the first year or two, you're going to have to pay him $40-50 more million just to get him to play the last 2 years of his fully guaranteed contract.
Well,
you got to extend him.
Just like they do with all the other ones, they'll restructure his contract to this and that and whatever.
Wonder how this works if they do stay and they get that 5th-year extension. Wonder if they're still the same as the rookie contract, still the same. You can decide to keep him on a 5th-year option or not.
I saw that the Bengals, they signed their second round pick, but their first round pick is going back to school. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart's going back to Texas A&M, or at least trying to. He's practicing with them. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, I didn't know that was either.
Tim the Fin Man, thank you for joining us, my brother.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. About the Jonah situation. Okay, I like the contract. I'm not mad about that. I guess the only thing I'm kind of hoping that we do is get some competition for him. Don't just make it seem like. I mean, I get it. We trade out for him and stuff like that. We give him the guarantee money and no opposed to that. But just don't make it easy for him. Let's get him some competition. And it sucks that Liam Eichenberg is his only competition. We already know before the season starts who our starting going to be. And it's still some good, decent guards out there. Still got Dalton Rods out there. Still got Isaiah Wynn out there. Which I'm kind of upset that we didn't bring Isaiah Wynn back over Leon.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to upgrade our tackles, man. Austin Jackson can't stay healthy. And I would say if Jonah playing out and if James Daniels can stay healthy and he can hit on like he was before his injury, I think our guard play can be much improved but I'm still kind of worried about our tackle, and I wish we get some depth at that position, at the guard and tackle position.
Marino's goat is saying Jackson got hurt again a few weeks ago. We don't know if he's ready, and Daniel's still questionable.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you can always use players at the lineup, whether it's for depth or for just for competition.
Right. Oh, what's you guys' surprise cuts, man?
Do what?
What's our surprise cut?
Surprise cut? I don't know yet.
Alec Ingold.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't think it will happen, but seeing how we have a few of those new UDFA tight ends that are kind of like jackknife guys, and
right.
We've got 4 running backs as it is, so I think it could just be like a positional casualty.
Right.
But he's also tight with McDaniel.
And I kind of could see that because I think that move would create some cap space too. Now I don't remember how much. It might not be that much to move the needle, but I think that would create cap.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're paying Gold.
Marino's goat says surprise cut would be Addison, running back.
I was thinking that.
Madison?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yep.
Maybe,
And
but like who else do we have there? You're
Ollie Garden,
just
Dylan Wright.
but to roll in with just 3 running backs and a fullback.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess. I mean, maybe one guy hits the practice squad and we bring him up if we hit an injury or something. But I don't think Madison would be a practice squad guy. Neither would Gordon. They'd get scooped.
Especially with Gordon, yeah, his size and stuff, he would definitely not make our practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like yours better than mine. I think Madison might be more likely than Ingold.
You think any UDFA make the roster?
Who?
You think any UDFAs make the roster?
Yeah. I think Andrew Armstrong and Jalen Conyers.
Yeah, I think Jalen Conyers make the roster. Yeah.
I mean, we usually do very well with UDFAs, and we usually have one that makes the roster. Always, it seems like.
If only we can have this luck on our later rounds. Now, I would say last year we did good on our later round picks, but sometimes we don't hit our late round picks, and that kind of separates the good GMs from the bad GMs.
You know who could be one of those surprise cuts would be Mo Kamara, talking about late round picks.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, not a surprise cut. I don't think Cam Smith's going to be around.
Not a surprise one, Chanatendo.
Wait, you think Cam will get cut?
Yeah, if he didn't
I'd say that's a surprise.
I don't think it's a surprise. I mean, he hasn't done anything the past couple of years. He didn't show much in
I hear you, but he's our only actual investment at the corner position on our roster right now. Everyone else is like a UDFA or a late pick.
And see, I don't think he'll get cut, but I could see him going to practice squad. The same thing we did with Eric Ebron.
Well, from what I've gathered, one of Cam Smith's biggest problems is learning the playbook.
Right.
If he hasn't learned the playbook by now,
he ain't gonna get it.
He ain't gonna get it.
Yeah,
going from pick 42 or whatever he was to practice squad and only getting a few snaps in. That's a bust if that happens.
Yeah.
Especially if he doesn't know the playbook, he's got to go. I was hoping that he would do well for us, but
hey, I was hoping Chanatendo would do something, and he's another one, man. Enough of these. I don't want to say. I don't want to call him, bust, but enough of these players that just making a roster and
Who
not
did you say? I
producing
didn't hear the
nothing.
name.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean Tyndall as your Cam Smith. That's what my point I was making about us holding on to players for 4 years anyway. It's
Right.
guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those
So
guys.
worst case on the worst. I'm sorry, my bad, dog, my bad.
Huh?
But worst case situation. Let's say Patrick Paul have a really bad season, and he's like the worst left tackle in the NFL. So do we pivot off him on year 3 and draft another left tackle, or do we
Yeah.
give him time to develop?
Ooh, you're saying Patrick Paul?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would only give him this year to be honest, because it's a very
me
important
too.
position. And
Me too.
he got to sit behind Armstead. He got to get some playing time. So like this, I'm really expecting a big step from him. Even though the left side's not Tua's blind side, in my opinion, we want to fortify that left side because it might not be
Right.
Tua back there too much longer.
Exactly. I'm hoping he does extremely well. I actually got to meet him in February. What's up, Bryson? Welcome to the panel.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I can't be up here long
Morning.
from on break, but I just wanted to say
What's up,
hello.
Bryson?
See how you guys doing.
Good. You there, Lance?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing on my way to Texas.
Ah,
From where?
Don't remember. North Carolina.
Oh,
truck drive.
Yeah.
I was going to bring you through like Arkansas.
Yeah. I just
I've
left
done that drive
Arkansas.
before. Yeah.
You come through Little Rock?
Texarkana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Little Rock right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that stretch from Little Rock to Memphis, that's busy.
It's not too bad. Once you go through Atlanta, you can do anything.
Yeah, true. No, I was just going to say, I really, honestly, I think the best move, I know this is going to sound crazy, I think the best move for what I think Greer's going to do, I don't really think they're going to bring much people. I think they're set with their roster right now. I don't really think they're going to add much people. Now, I think they probably should, but with where the cap is at on our team, it's probably less than $1 million. I don't want to restructure guys that I don't even know if they should be here after this year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you've had your best roster already.
I didn't know we were that tight.
2023, and you guys couldn't get it done. So it's like at some point you got to just the guys that are getting the big money, they just got to pull more weight. And it was Omar Kelly said it was around a little over 2 million before they signed Jonah, and I'm sure it's less than $1 million now. So I don't really know unless you restructure a contract. And if you do that, the only way players are going to restructure if they get more guarantees. And like right now, they're kind of set up in a good position cap wise for the future, where they can get out a lot of these contracts next year if shit doesn't go smoothly this year, which is what I'm predicting. I don't think it's going to be a good season.
So you think Greer is poising for his future, even if we flop this year? He's.
I mean, if you look at what he's done this offseason, it seems like his job is safe, and McDaniels isn't.
Yeah.
He has been very poised. He has been a low hanging fruit kind of guy. He has, been slow and methodical, and
Getting draft pick for next year.
If Jonnu Smith 2 years ago had that season and he was on our team, he would have got paid. That's how Greer did it. You balled out, you get paid. And he was like, no, we're not going to pay you. And I think it was a good move. It was an unfortunate situation with Ramsey, which, maybe he just didn't get along with the coaching staff, whatever.
Let's be honest. The only reason he got that many touches because Reek wasn't on the field.
I mean, Reek was on the field. He was just hurt. Jonnu's a good player. Jonnu's a good player. I mean, you can't get those kind of numbers and be a bad player. Sure, schematically, it probably was in his favor, but, he's still got to run the routes. He's still got to catch the ball, and his yak ability is there. He's a good player.
Yeah.
And I know you're not saying he's not. it was a good move in the fact that we're not going to pay this guy 10, 12 million when
Right.
we can afford it. And two, you got to set up this team where you can get off, if Tua gets hurt, you can get out of his contract next year. Tyreek Hill, if by week 8, I see him on the road going somewhere if we're not
What's
in contention.
what's this stuff I hear about Bosa might be leaving Niners?
It's probably just talk to get
That's what
contract
I'm
money.
thinking because
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't see
TJ
him.
Watt, there was rumors of TJ Watt getting traded, and all it is just to get the team to get them to pay him. I don't see Bosa going anywhere. And even if he is, I don't think we would be a destination for him. We don't have the money,
We had
Well,
currently
a trade for a trade.
Sure, but I don't know. I'm if I'm the Miami Dolphins, I don't have I'll just tell you, I don't have faith in McDaniel. I don't think he's a head coach. I think he's a great play designer and potentially a really good offensive
Right.
coordinator. I just
That's
don't
how I
think
feel.
he has the pedigree to be a head coach. So if I'm Greer, and he's
Start
obviously in
re-racking
Ross's
now.
year, and he feels safe, I'm doing what he would do. Just play it safe and give him the roster that you kind of have right now. And hey, he's got to coach his way out of this, really.
Like for me, to me, I'm gonna probably he's like Tua in a way. He doesn't have that oomph to end it.
Who?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
doesn't have that dog in him to end the game
yeah, I just think
in big
McDaniel.
games.
There's a difference of a guy that makes decisions and makes suggestions. You know what I'm saying? So, like, McDaniel's whole career has been a suggestion guy, and probably gave some really good suggestions. But Kyle Shanahan and his dad before him, those were the decision makers, and you see,
That's a
what they've
coordinator,
produced.
not a coach.
He came to Miami to try to make a 49ers 2.0 roster, and he just went straight finesse and no toughness. I mean, if you
Well,
look at the Niners, there's a tough team.
yeah.
Hey, question
He's
for you
better
guys.
carved out for a coordinator position. I mean, that's what they
Question for you
do.
guys. I think this is cool last year with his contract. Would you extend him?
Kohu,
Yeah.
let's see how he plays this year. I mean, we're gonna have to ask him a lot. I think I'd give him a deal, but I wouldn't give him now. I'd probably next year. I think he's a good player for where he was picked up.
But then
But
if he
who
went to
knows?
next season,
Who knows? I
with the
mean, it
next
might
season.
be. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're all right. I was just going to say if you went to next season, it could fight you, but he might outperform the number and be like, you know what? I'm gonna just test him up. And let's always come back to bite us.
Honestly, I don't want to pay anyone. I don't want to restructure anyone because I don't
Which
know
I
if
get that too.
McDaniel's
I get that
going to survive this
because
year, and I don't want a head
right
coach come in with the last guy's,
problems
yes, and then now he's got to make do. Like, we still
with the
have a
situation.
solid core if you can
Right.
Well,
trade around
most new
and
head coaches don't come into like a pretty picture. It's very rare. I
what?
mean,
That's
Sorry, say
true.
that again, Joe.
I said most new head coaches don't come into a pretty picture on their team. It's very rare. There
It is
had to be
very
something
rare.
like catastrophically wrong with the guy before, even though he built a good team, or maybe just one, off year and the organization had a trigger finger. Like it's very rare that you come into something that's not a complete mess or rebuild.
That's true. No, that's true. I think McDaniel came into a pretty good
Yeah, McDaniel's
team.
probably
Yeah, I
one of
agree.
the examples because
Yeah.
Flores, you could argue,
He had better.
Yeah,
He had it better than most.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I mean
had the trigger
Flores.
finger.
Yeah,
So
and I'm not a Flores guy. I liked Flores. I don't think he was a good head coach. He couldn't hire offensive staff, but I mean he made do with what he had. I mean,
I swear our last two head coaches are amazing coordinators. Like if we had Flores as a DC, McDaniel as an
Yeah.
OC with an
Oh
actual
man, that would have
coach,
been nasty, bro.
it would have been
yes,
a dynasty already. Like this, it would have
yes.
been like
Well,
unstoppable. Like, we would have taken over the division by now.
you talk about Flores and the offense, but actually, how much time did they actually give him? 1 year?
Well, no, I mean just he never could hire a OC. We had Chin Gailey for a year, and I thought he did
The
pretty good for what he
co-offensive
had.
coordinators
They
thing.
got rid of Chan Gailey because nobody
Well, Chin Gailey wanted out. He
Tua
didn't want to
couldn't.
be here.
Well, Tua couldn't read the plays, too.
Yeah, I mean, it was Shane Gailey's offense was really boring, and it was
But it
kind of
worked.
productive. Did it though? I mean, what did we
Yeah.
win 9 games that
I
year?
Even
was
look at.
never excited about Chan Gailey.
I don't think
I'm
it
not
worked. I
saying
mean,
he
we
was
didn't.
the end all be all, but I'm just saying
You got to go new
from where
school
we
with
were,
offense, honestly.
it worked.
I mean, that offense was built around Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Tua is just not a gunslinger. You know, he's a completely different quarterback. So I get why they moved a different direction. Just co-offensive coordinators wasn't the play. I mean, Studsville, he's still on the roster or he's still on the coaching staff. He's
Yeah.
not an OC. He's a position coach. You know, and he's going to be a career position coach.
But he's the they gave him more responsibility, right? He's like an assistant or something, or like
Yeah, I think they're probably trying to groom him a little bit. You know, give him that experience. I'm sure he's a great guy. Just
or like there's some sort of like slash to his title. There's some other role that they gave him to, I think.
yeah.
But and that's what McDaniel had in uh San Francisco, I think. At some point he was like the run game coordinator slash something else.
Yeah, and then OC.
And then he became OC.
Yeah.
God.
I wanna
wish
bet,
it was
though, man.
acceptable to like demote people and just push him down to OC.
Yeah.
Head coach.
We'll see though, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is a good team. I see a lot of holes in the roster and injury prone players, and it's just I don't see this ending well.
Yeah, me too. And it's like we see after a while, you start seeing the same thing over and over. Like we know Austin Texas now dependable, and yet we still haven't got we depending on another injury prone player. I mean, another player who just got an injury, which is Keon Smith. Like why and Larry Boone, and I never even heard of him before. It's like, come on, what are we doing right now?
And by the way, Eric Stutzville, his Studesville, his title is Associated Head Coach and Running Backs Coach.
Okay.
Yeah. So that assistant or
associate.
Oh, what does that mean?
Who knows?
They make up names for everything nowadays. So
I just hope it came with the pay raise. You know, if I'm Studsville.
So what do we do if who would we extend or whatever if we wanted to get another cornerback now that we're so tight on the cap? Say if Asante Samuels wants to come in or something. How are we going to afford that?
Corner,
yeah,
or,
cornerback.
Oh, okay.
Probably Tua. I mean, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say if the team's really like hot on Tua and they think he's gonna pan out, they would restructure him for more years.
I don't think the front office wants to do that.
I would extend Sheila before Tua. Like I would not touch Tua contract. I would do something with Sheila.
But it could shift the most money by addressing Tua.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think though what Greer's doing is he's just sitting steady. If he does think and you know, I'm sure he has backroom conversations with just him and Ross where he's like, listen, I got a lot of outs on my contracts. Week 8, I could have a fire sale if we're not in contention. We could move forward with Weaver as interim and see how he does. And if not, we either hire him or go for another guy. And Sealer's one of those guys you could get a lot of value for, in my opinion. I'm not saying we should trade him. I think he's, you know, a key piece in this defense, but maybe that's why he hasn't gotten paid yet. Maybe they're trying to see how they do this season, and you know, they might price themselves out of that contract like they did Robert Hunt and Christian Wilkins.
If they used,
that would be a tough loss for us. But hey, I definitely see your point there because we got Jordan Phillips to come in, and you got Grant, so you got younger guys that are there. But man, that'd be a tough hit.
I think Tua's gone next year.
Yeah, I think so too. I do too. I think
the only way he's here if he's here next year if he wins one playoff game. If he wins a playoff game, he's here.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm not even.
We may not be, but who's to say what they're going to be thinking in the office?
Oh, here's Big Nick. What's up, Big Nick?
Man, do you guys mind if I bring a little optimism to the panel? God,
please.
No.
Please.
Damn, it's like
no.
I
didn't
away
think that
from
was too
can I get
negative.
away from the pessimistic and I'm smarter than the GM talk?
I don't think that was pessimistic.
No, I'm not saying I'm smart in
Yeah,
GM. I'm just saying this is what I think is
we got a
what
bunch of somebody
I'm
said
just
we
saying
got a
my
bunch of
opinion on the
injury prone
matter.
players.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
we
that was
got rid of
Bryson's
the injury
analysis.
prone. We got rid of we're the 50th time for the 50th, seventh youngest team in the NFL. We replaced a lot of those players
Wait, say
that
that
was
stat
getting
again. What
hurt.
are
We
we?
replaced a lot of headaches. I think we got a team full of dogs.
Nick, what was
But
that
And the
stat
I
only
again
don't think you can
problem
about
say
the
that when QB1's the most injury prone player on the roster.
he's not more injury prone than Joe Burrow. He's not more injury prone than a lot of other quarterbacks. So don't
I
do
think
that.
I
think
don't
Jalen
agree with
Phillips
that
Don't
is
at
do
the
that.
all.
most injury prone
I
player.
disagree with that.
I think
Okay,
Jalen
well, the
Phillips
proof is in the
gets
pudding.
injured walking.
Look up and see. If you disagree with that, look up and compare their missed games together.
What does it matter though? What Joe Burrow does or
I was-
doesn't do? I mean, that shouldn't affect our decisions on our roster.
Yeah, but no, because you'll get that same grace. You'll be like, oh, Joe Burrow last year balled out. He doesn't have a defense. He was this, he was that. He's no different from Tua. He's been hurt just as much.
I mean, he is different from Tua when he is healthy. I definitely say that.
I mean,
Yeah,
the most
right.
he
He's
got
not as good as
hurt was
Tua.
He's
his
a top
first
5
season when he
quarterback.
was out when they snapped his leg. That was the biggest one.
Yeah, and Tua
And
He
he
had
still
the
plays
wrist
better than
too.
Tua.
He had the risk
okay,
too,
well,
but yeah, I mean, he's shown injuries. I mean, Joe Burrow said
boy.
himself on that show.
All
You
right,
could
y'all
agree
win,
he's injury
man.
prone.
Y'all win.
No, I agree with you. Joe Burrow is injury prone, but I mean,
He is.
if Tua was a top 5 quarterback and could show up against the who's of the league and beat Mahomes
I'll take
in
Joe
their
Burrow over
stadium,
Tua every day.
I'd take Joe
Yeah,
Burrow any
like
day.
right, like if any player was a top 5 player and showed up on any big game, right, for the Dolphins, y'all still ain't naming the player that do that.
We just did. Oh well, there's no. I don't think we really have one that's done
Whenever
that.
we have this conversation, it always comes to Tua, and nobody can name me the player that shows up for any big
A-Chain.
game other than Tua.
A-Chain. A-Chain always shows up.
Yeah, Devon
What
A-Chain
big
for
game
sure.
he showed up in? What big?
I mean, what game? I guess the better question is, what game has he not
Tyreek
shown
when
up
he
in?
went, Tyreek. This is the first year Tyreek didn't showed up, but that's only because of his wrist.
So
I'm gonna be honest.
Why are we comparing other positions to QB though? I mean, QB is the do or die position
because it's a 22. It's 22 men.
Quarterback is the biggest position on the field. That's why they get paid. That's why everybody talks about quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's the most important position in sports.
Tua's also got 3 years on him in the league too.
So 3 years on who?
H-Am.
I think the Dolphins going to win at least 11 or 12 games, man.
Right, Nick. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
I hope you're right, but
if he doesn't go down, I think we're an 11 win.
Just a second. Let me read a little something. The top 10 most injury-prone quarterbacks in the NFL, and Joe Burrows is not even listed in the top 10.
Well, that's crazy.
Is that some type of opinion piece?
No,
Was this written before Burrow was in the league?
I don't think
that's
No, you have
Matthew
Stafford was number 10. Kenny Pickett is 9. Jimmy Garoppolo is 8. Carson Wentz is 7. Daniel Jones is 6. J.J. McCarthy is 5.
What?
This is a crazy list.
Damn it, J.J. McCarthy got injured before he even played. Like, how is that injury prone?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Joe Burrow is definitely in the top 10 in my opinion.
Sean Watson is 4. Dak Prescott is 3.
Yeah.
Tua is 2. And then Anthony Richardson of the Colts is number 1.
Yeah,
I agree with
that I would agree with.
But Dak, see, the thing about Dak, though, he's had some freak accidents that kind of make it hard to say he's injury prone. Like, the dude snapped his leg. Yeah, he's dealt with a bad knee and calf. But, most of his career, he's played. I mean, Tua has had 1 year.
Tua, too. Like,
no, but Tua,
I don't know, but I mean,
a lot of those were headshots. You can't really call like a headshot being injury prone.
Well, he's
like
someone who's
He's like,
constantly popping their knees, or like, I mean, maybe you could say it was the play style for one of them, but you
yeah,
can't
I
like
mean, Tua's.
every QB takes sacks, and the fact that he
Tua what?
smacked his head on the ground wasn't. You can't say that's like Tua was fully responsible for his concussion there. All QBs take sacks like that, but the
Yeah, I
second
mean,
one,
he's not built for the league, in my opinion. He
the
just doesn't have
second
the
one is
body,
probably his fault for kind of
the durability. He just doesn't have the durability.
yeah.
He's a baller. He's a gamer. I think Tua is a really good quarterback.
I don't question Tua's toughness, but I question other things. I've never questioned his toughness.
I
A
don't
lot of
even think
guys,
Tua's
a
the
lot of
most.
guys would have retired as soon as they had that Cincinnati headshot.
I don't even think Tua's the most injury-prone player on our team. I'm going with Jalen Phillips. Has Jalen Phillips even played
I agree.
a full season?
I agree. Even
No,
in
he
college,
hasn't.
he was
Yeah,
getting
I'd
injured.
agree with that.
If you want to go by NFL's most injuries prone players, Tua is not even in the top 10.
So
Yeah,
I
just
don't think
if you
Jalen
play
Phillips is
quarterback.
injury prone. I don't
No,
think
we're
Jalen Phillips
talking
is injury
about
prone. I think MetLife Stadium got him, like he got a lot of players. He got Brett Favre. We've got another
Yeah.
players
Yeah.
that field has gotten. And then your favorite player, Liam Eichenberg, get pushed down all the time, and he got pushed right into Jalen Phillips' knee. Like I don't
Wait,
think he's injury prone.
who's
But you got to
Liam's
keep Mike
favorite
off
player?
the field.
Who's got Liam their favorite player though?
Yeah.
I don't think he's injury prone. Now I will say that you might can say that about Bradley Chubb. I think Jalen Phillips was just a victim of circumstances, bad luck. But
Well,
but I want to talk
Jalen
about like somebody
Phillips, he's a
said we
huge
don't have a
guy.
lot of depth. That's completely untrue. I think we can go once we get this line settled. I think we'll go 8-9 deep on the line. The only depth issue that we have will be cornerbacks, and we have a lot of them. They're just young. We'll probably sign a veteran. Whether you like Zach Wilson or not, he's the best backup Mike McDaniels has had.
I
Big
think
Nick.
Zach might take Tua's spot.
I
Yeah,
would
and I might take Mike McDaniel's spot.
Yep.
Nick.
You know,
I would,
you might take Chris Greer's spot.
okay, Nick. I would love to sign a veteran cornerback, but we have no money.
Yeah,
We have
do.
less-
We can get $50-60 million in cap space right now. If we wanted it.
I know, but I don't think they want to because they don't.
Well,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
the front office is confident this year.
I don't.
If they
Well,
were, they
still,
would have
you
made a
can
lot
extend.
more moves.
we have less than
You can
$2 million
extend.
cap.
Austin Jackson isn't going anywhere. You can extend him. Jalen Waddle isn't going anywhere. You can extend him. You can get money by extending Zach Sealer. You can extend him. We got
Do
plenty
you
of ways.
really
They
want
got
to
moves.
extend Austin Jackson though? Because Austin Jackson, another injury-prone player, or the luck or bad luck, whatever we want to call it. But I mean, do we really want to extend that?
Come on,
I'm not saying that he ain't a good player, but
football, man.
We got a lot of. I think it's why we have the partnership with Baptist Health. We got injuries with everyone.
We need a new strengthening coordinator.
yeah.
Been the same guy that's been there since what, the 90s?
I'm
So
realizing from this
we lost three
conversation.
good veterans. We lost Teestead, we lost Jalen Ramsey, get riddance, Jalen Ramsey, and we lost Calais Campbell, 40-year-old Calais Campbell. I think this is the deepest team the Dolphins have had. I think we're closer to 23 than we are to 24.
I agree.
And then
I think we're vastly improved.
speaking of injuries, Armstead had been in the top 5 most injured players in his whole career. Was there any seasons he actually played every single game?
And that's why I'm comfortable with Paul stepping in. It's not like we had Armstead, full season ever.
I think we got the second best. I think we got the best running back room in the division. I think we got the second best.
I agree.
I think we got the second best linebacker room in the division. I think we got the best front seven in the division. We got one of the top safeties in the division. We got the second best quarterback room in the division. If you want to go by the room, we might got the best quarterback room in the division.
I don't want to go by rooms, but I hear what you're saying.
I don't see it that way.
I just know Minka's going to have to really be in charge of that defense in the back. He's really going to have to step up. He's going to have to be all over the field.
I
to
think
help.
it's I think it's perfect because Weaver's
think a lot
a
of
front
that'll be
seven
mitigated by the
specialist, and he
front
gets
seven.
Ramsey to kind of lead the backfield with him. Right, like
I
Weaver can
think
focus
a
more on
lot
that
of that'll
front
be
seven.
mitigated by the front seven. I don't think the quarterback is going to have 5 seconds to throw the ball.
And they
Yeah.
right
Hope
now,
so.
honest with you, is O-line depth. I
You're breaking up.
I won't say it about all pessimistic fans, but I will say this about a few. I think some people out there are hedging their bets. If the Dolphins suck, they get to say "I told you so."
Right,
But if
it's
the
a safer approach.
Dolphins are one of the teams that we all want them to be, they get to say, "Yay, I'm a Dolphin fan." If they suck,
Yeah.
they get to say "I told you so." If they win, they get to say "I told I'm a Dolphin fan." I think a lot of people hedging their bets.
Yeah, it's like protecting their emotions.
That's crazy to me.
yeah, that's crazy.
I agree with you.
Still,
I think we're an
they
11
watch
win
every
team. I
game.
think Buffalo's
They
12
watch
wins.
every game on the end of the chair when we had goddamn Cam Cameron. They watch every game that year. They watch every game of the 2019 season. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bill. I'm not gonna tell you how to fan, but goddamn.
I mean, there's certainly a point to that, Nick. I think there's a reason we are fans, right? And it's not to just constantly be depressed about things.
I mean, it's like to me, and I know I'm the
Entertainment for a reason.
optimistic guy, and I would admit I am the homer guy. I only have one true love in all professional sports, and that's the Miami Dolphins. I am more of a Miami Dolphin fan than I am of an NFL fan. I would admit that. That is not a problem. But I also wouldn't second guess a heart surgeon. I wouldn't second guess an engineer. I wouldn't second guess a lot of occupations, but we would second guess NFL general managers. That's just not me. That's just not me. I can't do it.
I hear what you're saying, man. It's hard to sit up here and comment on how someone does their job when we really, one, don't know. Like, we're not in the office with them. And two, it's like it's someone's livelihood and everything and their career. Like, who are we to throw stones at that?
And by the way, we didn't price ourselves out of Christian Wilkins. The Raiders priced ourselves out of Christian Wilkins. Who the hell gonna get Christian Wilkins quarterback?
yeah, right, right.
Like, the same thing with Hunt.
Real quick, guys, I need to
What they
take
paid
a
Hunt.
commercial break that I forgot about. Shake, if you got a minute. What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats, food with a passion. We do it all. Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Don't forget the sweet treats, good eats, and definitely don't forget the cheesecake. Thank you guys for keeping up with us. It's been a good show. Let's keep going.
I think this whole second round guaranteed draft choice when it came to the Dolphins, I think they knew all along that they was gonna give Jonah that fully guaranteed contract. And I laugh at the people that didn't want that to happen because they didn't know that last year that contract, the only part that's guaranteed is like $1.5 million. And we traded the third rounder to move up. And you didn't think the Dolphins was gonna give him that the guaranteed contract? I knew that was gonna happen.
Especially that was a position that we needed. At least it wasn't like another running back or another defensive end or something. So that made it nice. So we definitely
went back in the draft. There would have been a running back,
right.
Yeah, his contract. He got a signing bonus of $4.8 million, guaranteed 100% of the deal is fully guaranteed, and the base salary and cap hit is only $840,000 a year for this first year.
At least it's not a bad cap hit though. If we would end up having to let it go or something.
This first year, it's $840,000.
He won't make it to his fourth year. He'll have a new extension by his fourth year. Watch.
Oh yeah,
his fourth year.
Most definitely. If he pans out, he will definitely be restructured.
Especially since he's in athletes first.
What's up, Pete's Take? Come on up here if you want to talk.
Yeah, I think me personally, I think we got a lot of dogs, man. I do. I think we got dogs like we had back in the in the mid '90s, late '90s type of dogs.
Big Nick, I hope you're right. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
I hope you're right, big dog.
Big Nick, I agree with you, dude. I think we got. We're in the top 5 for defensive front lines. If they all stay healthy, I think we got a really good linebacking crew. I don't think these quarterbacks are going to be able to throw. I think Josh Allen and them, they're going to be all over him. The only thing I'm worried about with
we got
these
the top
scrambles.
10 safety room when you look at all the safeties together.
Yeah. I just think when they're on the run, then no cornerback is going to be able to stay with a guy for 5, 6, 7 seconds. I think that's a tough part. We got to get to that quarterback before then. Because if you notice, that's how Allen gets a lot of his plays. He runs around the field and gets these miracle catches because the guy's like wide open or something. But I think we're going to do better than what some people think. I think we're going to be, 10-11 win team. And I think we get our first playoff win.
What's the first day of official practice? Wednesday, right?
Yeah, and I think Tuesday.
Wednesday, right?
I think Tuesday.
By Friday, if we haven't signed a veteran cornerback, then we're the ones panicking and they're not. Because you'll see it within the first couple of practices whether we need one. We did that a few years ago when we had somebody. We said, "Oh fuck that!" We went out and signed somebody else. I'm just glad Skyler is no longer on the team. I know Peter's bummed out about that, but maybe Skyler will go to Washington and beat out Jordan Daniels or whatever his name is, Jalen Daniels.
Man, I think the Commanders are going to definitely be. They're going to be tough this year with all the people they picked up.
Well, we'll see. They got a lot of tape on that boy now. We'll see. That's one thing about the NFL. They get that tape on you, boy.
Yep. We definitely got.
Speaking of second year quarterback, which quarterback do you think gonna have the sophomore slump, if any? I'm going Bo Nix. Which quarterback you think gonna have which second year quarterback you think gonna have a sophomore slump?
Yeah, I didn't think Bo Nix was that great. I think that was just his first year. Got lucky. I think he's going to struggle hard.
Be most improved out of the second year quarterbacks.
Nix is going to throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, I think Caleb is going to be most improved.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
If he
I think
don't,
Bryce
if
Young
he
gonna make
don't,
that. I think Bryce Young is gonna have a pretty good season too.
yeah, I think Panthers gonna make the playoffs.
They can protect him now, so we'll see what he can do since they can protect him.
They low key got a nice receiver room too.
I
Do you think Shador
Dallas is gonna
Sanders gets to start any game this year?
Who?
Or Shador Sanders, do you think he starts for Cleveland any game?
I think he starts at least 12 of them.
I say he starts.
Week 5 or 6, he's a starter.
I'm gonna say like week 8. I don't think that early.
Yeah, they have no chance in that division. Why not?
You're right. That's facts.
They have no chance of being in third place in that division.
Right, that's facts.
So,
how do you guys think the Steelers are going to do with Aaron Rodgers? Do you think it's going to be another letdown like he did with the Jets?
Another letdown. They're not going to playoff.
Then I think if that happens, I think Tomlin gets fired and Brian Flores gets a head coaching job in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right. Pittsburgh is going to fire the head coach. Yeah, right.
No, I think Mike Tomlin do get fired this year.
When does that happen?
That's why Brian Flores is there waiting to take. He's waiting right there to take it.
I don't think another NFL. I don't think Brian Flores is going to get another job because he can't get anybody to come work for him.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you got a point there. I definitely see that. But
what's up, Pete?
Hey, good morning, Papa Paul. I'm still feeling a little bit out of the weather if you hear me weird, but shout out to you, Papa Paul, Shake, Big Nick, Derek, and Tim, man. How you guys feeling today?
What's up, Pete?
Feeling good.
Excited, man. Excited for the season, really.
Glad to hear it, Pete. What do you got to say?
Nothing. When I tuned in right now, the first things I heard was Big Nick talking about how he expected Jonah to sign a fully guaranteed contract. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird to fully expect that because the Dolphins showed us otherwise. If it was fully expected, yes, they did. Why did they wait till the last minute?
Pete, the whole NFL waited till the last minute, Pete.
No. I don't even want to talk about this whole thing. What I want to talk about is the injury that just happened to the Detroit Lions defensive lineman, Levi, however you pronounce his last name. He's out for the season.
There's still players aren't signed yet, Pete.
Yeah, I know that there's still players unsigned, but the players that are unsigned, those guys are not getting fully guaranteed deals. They're getting 88% out. They're getting 90%.
Some of them will.
The last guy that got Adam Schefter just said it yesterday, Big Nick. The last guy that got the fully guaranteed contract was Tyler Shuck, the Saints quarterback, dude. Everybody else, they're going to get a high percentage of fully guaranteed, but none of these other guys are going to get fully guaranteed like Jonah did.
You sound like you disagree with that. With Jonah getting a fully guaranteed contract.
I disagree with second rounders getting paid fully guaranteed contracts. I do. I'm not in that group where I believe the second rounders should get paid, even though it's not really much, 11 million fully guaranteed, but it's more of like, what have these guys done to get something fully guaranteed? Exactly. A lot of the time, second rounders are projects anyways.
When?
Can you imagine if we signed Cam Smith for fully guaranteed? You know how many people would be losing their shit right now?
Thank you, Derek. That's exactly the comparison I gave on my stream not too long ago. I said, imagine we would have signed Liam. Imagine all of these guys that were second rounders for us.
Wait, we didn't give up.
Imagine we would have signed Raekwon McMillan to a fully guaranteed contract.
We didn't give up 2 draft picks for Cam Smith. We gave up 2 draft picks for Jonah.
And that's what they used against us, Big Nick.
They didn't use it. Cleveland signed was the first one to do it. Cleveland didn't have a first round pick.
What I'm saying, Big Nick, is Jonah and his agent used that against us. They said you guys traded up
Oh
for
my,
us. You guys were
Pete.
desperate. Now you
Okay,
guys have to pay the big
okay, all
contract.
right, Pete. Cleveland didn't have a first round pick, so they gave their second round pick, who I believe was number 33 or 34. They gave him a full because they considered him to be their first round pick. They gave him a fully guaranteed pick. The pick right before them was Houston. They said the guy behind us got a fully guaranteed pick. We can't be in this pickle. So Houston gave their guy a guaranteed pick.
But
We
why
wasn't
are
the
you
first
why are
ones. We
you
wasn't
putting
even.
us in this? We're not in the same realm as the Texans and Browns, bro.
No, those people
Let
got
those teams
agents.
screw up.
They
Big
got
Nick, I don't want to be the fan of a team that continues to screw up. I'm gonna complain about my Dolphins. Whatever the
Pete.
Browns do,
Those
Big Nick,
people
that's
have
their problem.
agents.
Now we're gonna push the chair to the agent. All right, Big Nick.
The agent is not going to allow his player to sign for less than what a guy picked the spot ahead of him signed for. What are you talking about? That has
The
nothing to
agent
do
is
with the
just
Dolphins. This is an NFL league-wide thing, man.
and it's horrible. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. And especially as a fan
It's
of
not
my
your
team,
money.
it doesn't matter. As a fan, I don't have to like it. It doesn't need to be my money. Not at all. I'm a fan of this team, and I don't like where this is going. Where second rounders are our second rounder next year. Now we're gonna expect him to be fully guaranteed.
Hey, just like Papa Paul said earlier, next year it'll be the third round we're trying to get guaranteed money.
Imagine that, Derek. Imagine that. Third rounders. Now we're gonna pay these guys $8 million, $7 million, fully guaranteed, and they might never hit the field. We're paying fully guaranteed contracts for guys like Channing Tindall, who are gonna be straight up special teamers here.
I don't even think your first round players should be getting fully guaranteed. I mean, it should be structured. I just think it's too much of a risk. I mean, some first round picks okay, but it's just getting out of control. It's all becoming about the money and these. If it wasn't for all this NIL deals, this stuff would have never happened as much as it's doing. These NIL deals are just killing us. We're not getting the people that really should get the money because they earned it. They're getting it because they're getting a bunch of money with the NIL deals.
I think the only guys that should get fully guaranteed contracts, Derek, are the top 10 picks.
I mean, if you had a really good, top 20 players, I'd understand, but yeah, top 10 for sure. But there's just been so many first round busts too, though. It's tough to really make that call, though.
Yeah, but I think those are the only guys worthy of getting it fully guaranteed.
I mean, because heck, if you even get, but if you go back and look how many top 10 first round picks have been bust as well. So
that's exactly, Derek. That's my problem paying these second rounds.
Hey, Pete,
if first rounders have a high percentage of being a bust, second rounders are even worse.
Just one of the NFL TV broadcasting deals paid the NFL over $4 billion, man. Just one of them.
It's not about that.
What are y'all
that
talking
doesn't change.
about?
What they should be doing is they should be making.
Big Nick, that doesn't do anything for the salary cap. That doesn't help the salary cap.
Look, if they're making all that money, they need to make our tickets cheaper for us fans who actually come support the team. I understand the players need money, but
yeah, but
players
Derek,
wouldn't
did
make
you
the
hear
money
Big
if it
Nick
wasn't
talking
for us.
about the TV deals? Big Nick, are you aware that Stephen Ross in one F1 race at home, he makes more money in one race than the whole season brings in for him? Are you aware of that, Big Nick?
And how's that a Miami Dolphins issue? How's that a Miami Dolphins issue?
Exactly. That's what you just did, Big Nick. You're bringing up things that don't matter. There's still a salary cap.
Wait, Pete. So you're gonna tell me a Formula One race and the NFL signing a $4 billion deal with Hulu or YouTube or whatever is the same thing?
Yeah, you're bringing in money that has nothing to do with what's going on right now with the current contract negotiation.
Okay, all right.
You're bringing it you're making an excuse for them to be okay to get a fully guaranteed because the TV deal pays us $300 million. That doesn't mean anything.
Pete, let me ask you a question. What's the revenue split between the NFL and the owners, the players and the owners? What's the revenue split, Pete?
You know the revenue split because I'm not in. I'm not in the books.
Do you know it, Pete? I do know.
No, I don't look at the books. I look at positions.
So Pete, if you don't know the revenue split, then you cannot criticize or say that.
I can criticize whatever I want when it comes to fully guaranteed contracts in the second round.
The $4 billion that they got from YouTube, Pete. Okay.
I don't care about none of that.
Somebody else go ahead, man. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, we're coming to the end of the show, folks. I really appreciate you jumping on, Pete, Big Nick, Tim, Derek.
Papa,
I
do you know the
appreciate.
revenue split?
Not off the top of my head, I don't. Big Nick.
51-50. I mean 51-49.
Okay, I appreciate y'all jumping on. Appreciate. We'll have another show Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Y'all come and join us then, and we'll talk some more. In other words, for the rest of the day, y'all have a blessed day and a blessed rest of the week. Peace, love, and fins up.
Super Bowl Dolphins this year. We're going
Good
pop
job.
off.
Yep.
14-3.